Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa. This video is going to be my Lockwood staycation week. I am off of work this week. I do try to take a week off every quarter just to reset my mental health. Usually this is the time that I take a trip somewhere. Couldn't get ducks in a row quickly enough to book a trip financially too. There was too much and I was overwhelmed. Timeline wise, it is Labor Day weekend here in the United States. The week after Labor Day is my slowest week of the year at work, so that's why I'm taking it off. I do think I'm going to be fairly busy this week too, just with everything that I want to do and get done to have a successful Lockwood staycation. It's been a very busy weekend besides today. Friday, I went to the state fair in the late afternoon all the way up into, we were there pretty late. I didn't film anything. I did film a little reel or a TikTok of all the gluten-free food that I ate and it was delicious. And I also downloaded the MN on a Stick app, which was so useful because right on the home screen it says gluten-free options and you click that and it gives you all the gluten-free vendors or anything that is gluten-free or gluten aware. That was amazing. That was so helpful. And on Saturday I had a wedding to go to and it was so great to just catch up with some friends that I knew that were going, and as well as see the beautiful couple. It was a lot of fun. I danced so much. Flash to me all glam and whatnot. You guys, today's the day of the wedding and here's my final fit. Turned out so cute. Love, love, love. Very happy with this. Here's the hair. And here's the makeup. And that's that. All right, I have to leave right now. Bye. The wedding itself was really nice. It was in this warehouse building that hosts weddings and other events too. It was really cool. And it was a beautiful evening too. And there was the outdoor space that you can go out onto. Perfect weather. It has been really nice weather here in Minnesota. The dress and the shoes that I wore were both from Amazon. I will try and remember to link them down below. These shoes, I will 100,000% be repurchasing in other colors. I danced all night in those. And when I dance, I am a spastic dancer. I am jumping, I'm spinning, I am whopping, I am crazy hectic flingy dancer. I'm dropping it low. I kept those shoes on. That is the first time I've ever kept shoes on the entire time. They were sore from being on them. It never got to the point where I'm oh, I need to take these shoes off. I'm so impressed. They were so cheap. I will definitely be getting them in a nude shade. And then today, I did work out Friday, Saturday, and this morning, Sunday morning. And today I just kind of rotted. Well, not really. I've been somewhat productive. I edited and uploaded a few videos. I was hoping to get done with a few more, but unfortunately it just didn't. I couldn't. I ended up taking an hour nap because I didn't get home from the fair. I didn't get to bed until midnight as well as last night. I was up till midnight both nights, and as a girly who struggles to stay awake until 9:30, and then I still woke up at 6 or 7 in the morning. Yeah, my workout this morning was something else. I was so tired. Oh, I did start Protect. It is not Sloan St. James. I did not realize that the Sky Ridge Hotshots series is 3 different authors as of now. There are 3 books out right now. I don't know if there will be more in the series or not. The first book, Fight, was by Sloan St. James. This one, Protect, is by Paisley Hope. I didn't realize that, but it's about a different character in the series. And I think that's so cool. As part of a series, and each author has a different book or a different set of love interests and characters in that. This is Roan and Violet's story. I'm 15% of the way through on chapter 7 and I'm loving it. I was also planning on reading How to Win at Travel. Since I have the audiobook for that one, I'll probably listen to that on my walks this week. I did order some stuff off Amazon today. So let's just do a little unboxing. It's just supplements, but in case you're curious. Oh my gosh. This is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said.
This is the Regular Girl Original Prebiotic Fiber and Probiotic Supplement. The last time I ordered it, they only had the sticks available, which I love those. Perfect for travel, but they were out of stock this time in the sticks. And then the last time when I ordered the sticks, I wanted to order the tub, but they were out of stock of the tub. But this time they had the tub, but not the sticks. I will be reordering the sticks eventually. I feel like those are really nice to have on hand for travel's sake. This is the stuff that I mix in with my creatine and my lemonade. Keep things moving along. As I say in pretty much every video, I have IBS. Hot girls have stomach issues. Then I got some xanthan gum. I've never used xanthan gum, but I know there are some recipes that because I am, again, gluten-free. There are some recipes that require it. I wanted to just try this one. It was the best selling or most recommended on Amazon. It was like 10 bucks. I don't like cook that often enough to warrant getting a huge bag of it. Lastly, I got the Breezeberry Alani Nu pre-workout. I was just running low on my Galaxy Lemonade one. I would say Galaxy Lemonade and Breezeberry are the ones that I alternate between the most. Sometimes I'll throw in a different flavor, but those two are pretty standard ones, and since I only work out 3 days a week, it lasts me a very long time. It's very odd. They had a very big sale on this one. It was, I think, like $15 or something. It was not $15. It was $25, but typically it's $40. And I dry shot this like a crazy person. Goals for this week for the staycation is to sleep in. Not sleep in a lot, but like get adequate sleep. I would like to do yoga every morning and then go for some walks, check out some new walking places too, or hiking, whatever I come across. I'd like to start a new knitting pattern. I think I might have to go to Hobby Lobby to get yarn and possibly needles, so I need to check on that. Journal, bake some sweet treats, watch some movies. I would also like to start working on my junior year scrapbook. Since every quarter I'm focusing on redoing one of my high school scrapbooks because the bindings of what they are in now are breaking. So I've already done my freshman and sophomore. There's a few other bits and bobs in there, but those are, I think, the main ones. And I still have to do some video editing and some video filming too. I'm gonna go put this stuff away and I'm honestly gonna get ready for bed. Hello everybody, I haven't talked to you today and it's already like 1:30 in the afternoon. I slept for 9 hours and 10 minutes last night. I went to bed roughly around like 9:30 and I slept until I think I woke up at like 7:45. I was so tired. And I also took an hour nap yesterday, as I said. Staying up till midnight 2 nights in a row, that's too much for me. I'm so happy that 1, it's Labor Day today, and 2, that I have all week off. Because yeah, if I continue to sleep this much, which I don't think I will, I just really needed that night. But just in case, like I am gonna try to sleep in this week because I'm horrible at sleeping. And I always feel like I have to be up and early. I like being up and early because I feel like when I get up as late as I did today, I'm like, my whole day's gone. I think it was just a one-time thing. We'll find out, but I am gonna try to sleep in this week. This morning, I ended up doing some yoga, as you saw, and then I went for like an hour-ish walk and listened to the How to Travel thing. There's the dust jacket's not even on it, but I listened to it and I'm halfway through chapter 4. I am really happy that I'm listening to it currently with these beginning chapters because it's more of like how he came to be, getting into the nitty-gritty now of certain places to travel, like what hotels he recommends doing that are also with points, and some other like travel stuff too, like precautionaries. I'm guessing chapter 5 and on is going to be more of the nitty-gritty of like looking out for things, who to go through, whether it's through the credit card booking stuff or specific websites, etc. So he's starting to get into that more, but the first 3-ish chapters and kind of in chapter 4 have been more like introductory as to his background and why he suited for this job. And then as far as Protect, I'm really liking that. This one is taking the route that I thought Fight was going to take. This is again between Rowan and Violet is an ER burn unit nurse and Rowan is a firefighter, hotshot firefighter. And right now he had a pretty bad injury, enough to bring him into the burn unit in the hospital. And guess what? Our girly pop is the nurse. And they have a history. They've known each other forever, pretty much. Rowan and Violet's brother Jacob were best friends and something happened to Jacob. But also something happened between Violet and Rowan as well. And Violet had such a crush on Rowan growing up, and Rowan seemed to like reciprocate the feelings, but something happened to the point where they're no longer like friends. Rowan is fighting for his life, literally as well, not really, but like he's also wanting to get back in her good graces, be friends, and like he still really, really likes her. And she still has a crush on him, but like something happened to where she felt betrayed. Growing up, she was always a curvier girl and she didn't really have the best confidence, but she's a lot more confident than she was back then. She knows she's hot and I love that for her. It's also a single parent trope. Again, I just think it's so interesting that we have 3 different authors for each of these books. Yeah, I did some journaling today too. I just finished editing a video. I didn't think I was gonna get it done and uploaded today, but I did. So that's up and ready to go, which is awesome. I actually have to leave right now. I didn't realize what the time was. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go play volleyball with some friends and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's 78 degrees out. I know I'm in a sweatshirt, but I'm wearing shorts. My house is a little cooler right now. I just always have to have a sweatshirt on. But I'm gonna go meet up with some friends and play some volleyball and enjoy the lovely weather and just have an all in all great freaking day. Okay, see you later. I honestly thought I was only gonna be there for like a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. I didn't eat dinner until after 7. I was so hungry. It was so beautiful out. Like it was so nice out. It was really hard to quit playing. It was a great day. I'm really happy that I did all that. Sorry if you hear my fan. It is way too hot in my room. I know, as I'm wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I am who I am. I'm gonna read until I go to sleep. Good morning. What's today? Tuesday. Wow, how exciting. It is so cloudy and gloomy out. I think it's supposed to rain later today. Oh, it actually might have already rained. Why does the street look wet? When did that happen? What was I doing? Oh, it's raining now. That's why. Well, shoot, I might have to change clothes then. When did that start? I've already went for my hot girl walk. I did some yoga this morning for about 30 minutes. Today, we need to go to Costco, which I'm about to do. And I need to go to Hobby Lobby because we need supplies for this. If you're wondering, wow, you're wearing the same outfit that you wore in your monthly reset, you would be correct because I just filmed it. Of course, I don't own either of the needles that I need. I have so many needles, but the 2 sizes that I need for this project. I also need yarn for this project because I don't own any of the correct yarn weight for this either. So much yarn. I'm gonna show you. This whole bucket is yarn and I can't use any of it because I only have like single skeins. I don't have the same color yarn enough for this project. Again, I don't have the correct weight for that, the weight of yarn for that project. We're gonna go to Hobby Lobby and get that. I'm trying to film a TikTok on it. We'll see if I'm able to put clips in here and do that at the same time. I'm trying to be more active on TikTok, guys. Oh, what was I saying? Oh gosh. I also really want to make this pumpkin banana bread. I think I'm gonna make it in muffins because my banana bread loaf, it's glass, which was dumb on me. I don't know why I bought a glass one. I'm sure they're useful in some regard, but like every single loaf of bread that I've tried to make will not bake fully through and the edges get so brown. So I'm probably just gonna make muffins out of this. I would like to read at some point, but I am getting dinner tonight with a friend. This is supposed to be a reading vlog. I haven't really read with you. I didn't read a lot last night either after I signed off with you guys. Oh, we did get to like an intense part where I think this is where he's gonna screw her over in their past. Let's go do something. Hello, we're back from Hobby Lobby and Costco and I'm so hungry, so we're gonna rapid fire this. The best protein drinks ever. They're the Fairlife Nutrition Plan high quality protein drinks and they're chocolate and they're so freaking good. Lots of eggs, cheddar cheese, ground beef, chicken breast, cereal, collagen, gluten-free flour, sensitive advanced Gillette shaving cream. And then from Hobby Lobby, we ran into a little snafu with the needles specifically because I needed 2 specific sizes. However, I am pretty sure one of the sizes does not exist. So I'm gonna use one of the sizes that I already have. Why did I say it like that? One of these sizes that I already have. Itty bitty ones. They are size 9s. And then I ended up getting this really pretty yarn. It's Sweet Delight Prince Springtime Chateau. And it has a mix of like pinks and greens and neutrals. It's so perfect. So I got 4 of those. I'm not really sure how many I'm gonna need. For someone who's been knitting for so long, I have no idea how to read like patterns correctly. We'll see. This could be a disaster or it could be really cute. All right, I'm gonna put this away and eat some lunch and we'll see what we get up to. I just made the pumpkin banana bread muffins. Also, I changed because I was a little chilly and I was baking and I didn't want to ruin my cute dress. They have to cool off, which is like the worst. So I want to eat them now. This is the muffin. Isn't it gorgeous? I taste a little bit of banana. I don't really taste much pumpkin. I primarily just taste dark chocolate. Not a bad thing, my friends. It's so good. I'm gonna try to edit as many TikToks as I can, so then I only have to worry about editing this video and a different video for later on. And that way we can finally like hang out and chill and read together because this is bullshit. Good morning. Ended up sleeping horribly last night. I was sleeping, I thought, pretty good, and then I ended up waking up at some point, and my internet provider, they have been doing so much maintenance. But my smart home, when the internet glitches or something, sometimes the lights will turn on because I have smart lights in some of my rooms. I do wear an eye mask at night, which is very helpful. I happened to pull my eye mask up and one of my lights was on in my bedroom. I'm like, well, this is dumb. So turned that off and then fell back asleep. No issues there. Ended up waking up at 4 o'clock this morning. Could not fall back asleep. I was getting so mad. And I think it's just because I was having anxiety about like not getting stuff done, like doing all the things that I want to do. I've honestly been so stressed about editing these videos. I feel like I'm so freaking behind. I'm not. I also want to get ahead so that way I'm not sacrificing things that I want to do this month with friends and other plans and stuff. I'm not sacrificing that time, whereas I have the time this week to do it, but I'm just like, I'm never gonna get anything done, so I'm panicking. And then to add to it, I made the bold and brash and impulsive decision, and I might regret this because right now I don't know what I'm doing. I decided to just bite the bullet and download Final Cut Pro. iMovie is great. It's a great free editing software. However, it was taking up so much disk space no matter how much I was deleting off of iMovie as well as on my hard drive that I store everything on because I don't trust my actual computer to like not crash. Editing on it was so slow of disk space because even though I keep all my footage, this is getting into the weeds, but even though I keep all of my footage on an external hard drive with iMovie, it recopies that into the iMovie. It doesn't just pull from the external drive, it will make a copy. So there's like 2 videos essentially. So even though I delete as I go, it was like starting to slow way down, and I really don't think it was actually deleting stuff off of there. I ran out of disk space, and I don't typically run out this quickly, even with when I was using Premiere Pro. I really miss Premiere. I'm not a videographer to be using Premiere, especially for $250 a year. No thank you. Whereas Final Cut Pro, it's a $300 upfront fee, but you get the software forever. Apparently it will update automatically. It's just a one-time fee. Fingers crossed that's actually the case. It looks like it's kind of the best of both worlds with iMovie and Premiere, but we'll see, because right now I'm panicking because I don't know how to set up my library and like all my folders. It is taking so long. It actually just finished uploading, so there's that, thank goodness. But I don't know where anything went. I don't understand. All right, well, I'm gonna play around with this. I'm gonna start editing. It is 9 o'clock. I woke up and went to the gym. Well, when I woke up at 4, I tried to read a little bit to try to make myself fall back asleep. I just couldn't. So I ended up getting up a little after 5, got to the gym by 6, worked out for a couple hours, and now here I am. I have laundry going right now. It's gonna be okay. Literally nothing to be panicking about. I just need to calm down. Fingers crossed I can figure this out. I am so close to being done. I do have to fold my laundry. I don't know why I decided to just like make things so much harder for myself and just like not edit one more video on iMovie. I might have been able to do one more. It's been so long because I have no idea what I'm doing on that one. I exported the same video like 3 or 4 times because I kept getting the exported settings wrong and it was just a shit show. I think I got it right. I think everything's good. If you notice anything off with the videos, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. But I did make a pumpkin chai because I'm cold. I had the windows slightly open, but the wind is a strong one today and it is very cold. The wind was so strong, even with the window cracked, a few of my placemats flew off the table. But I also put a pumpkin spice Scentsy wax melt in. I'm really excited. But this is my first pumpkin chai of the season. This is very good. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel like I'm alive again. I'm gonna go finish up uploading that video and then I'm gonna fold my laundry and then we are going to park our butts on that couch and get freaking cozy, whether that's reading or starting my knitting project. I really want to watch, I think, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone because it is September now. I'm so sorry. I've been so MIA this week. I miss you and I love you and I cherish you. Finally cozy time. I already started working on my knitting project. However, I screwed up. Thankfully it was on the first row, but I'm gonna start over and I don't want to start over right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch Harry Potter and that's when I will start redoing that. I hate knitting on wire. I would much prefer a double pointed needle and then knitting in the round that way. It looks very confusing, but it is extremely easy and less likely to twist my yarn that way and easy to fix for me personally. This gets all twisty and then the shape of the stitches changes. They get tighter down on this wire part. It is so frustrating. My first row on a wire looks like trash. I'm going to start over. We're going to cheat. These are not the right size needles, which is why I'm not using them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first stitches. I'm going to cast on the stitches on these double pointed needles and then knit the first row, transfer it. I know that sounds so confusing. Just to make sure that all the stitches are the same tension. I must have accidentally like double knitted one or double purled one or something. Not where it's supposed to be. Not off to a great start. Regardless, we're gonna start reading. I am on chapter 26, 45% of the way through. And I just want to know what the heck her brother got himself into to make Rowan have to hurt her so deeply, especially because she was so insecure as a teenager. It was very funny because he was trying to like explain and apologize, and his mom walked in because he's in the hospital. He just getting discharged. She's like, you should be thanking me. You do not apologize to her when she is at work, when she has other things going on, and she's a nurse. And she's like, you make time when she's not on the clock. Just so thoughtful. Let's be cozy and read. Yay. It's happening. This girl is such a bee. Oh, mean girls. Mean girls are mean. I always believe people can change. Arm's length. It always just like surprises me that people are like this. I honestly thought it just was dramatized in books and movies because I guess I don't surround myself with people like this. Or maybe I'm oblivious. Or maybe I don't see those sides of people. Or what if I'm the mean girl? That would be a plot twist. Nah, I don't think I am. Change of plans. It's just after 3 o'clock. I totally forgot. Wednesday part 2 of season 2 is out today. Most likely watching all of them. And I'm gonna knit the whole time. And I'm so excited. I ended up finishing all the newest episodes of Wednesday and it was wonderful and I don't regret it. And I was knitting. Like, look at that. So great. It's coming along. I wish the colors were flecked in there instead of stripes. I think I'm going to walk on my walking pad for like 15 minutes just to get a little bit more movement in. Read or something. Get ready for bed and read. Wow. That is bold. That is bold of you, Rowan. Oh, she's so busted. Ooh, boy with your hat back. Ooh, I kind of like that. Good morning. I just got back from working out. I did a pull day today and then I went grocery shopping right after. I have my dentist appointment today and I'm trying to decide if I want to go up to my parents either before or after my dentist appointment. I do have volleyball tonight. We do have back-to-back games that are early. I'm kind of leaning before, which means I have to pack my lunch. I did want to show you what I got at Aldi. I mean, I got like my usual produce and stuff too. Oh, that's boring. But I thought these would be really fun to try and have on hand. They're rice noodles, which means I can have them. And it's the Fuchsia Pad Thai rice noodle bowl. Like, that looks good. And then they also had a red curry one too. And it's very similar to just like a cup of noodles or something. I think this will just be like fun to have on hand. Throw some chicken in there too. I think I'm going to go up to my parents now. Yep, so I gotta get changed really quick. Let's go hang out with Levi. Just finished at the dentist and no cavities, yay! However, he was very disappointed in the amount of plaque that my teeth had, which I'm upset with too. I floss and brush every single day. I'm really sad. They just got this instead of the scrapey tool that they use. Next time when I go in, they're gonna use like this ultrasound thingy on my gums. That'll be in 6 months. I always try to get in every 6 months, but I did not this year, and about a year since I've gone in. So that's on me. I have made my appointment for 6 months. My retainers are good. He was making me really like nervous about my gums. He's just like, your gums are just so sensitive. And I'm like, I floss, I do everything. But yes, I do have like sensitive teeth and sensitive gums. And because I had braces as a kid, the gums on my lower teeth thinned out. I kind of have a receded gum line down there. It's not getting any worse, but a lot of plaque builds up there, and obviously that is a concern. But also he was like really stabby today with that little pick, because again, I floss every day and maybe I'm not flossing hard enough. I don't know. Yeah, my gums were like a little irritated today. Whatever. Also, there was tons of construction here and the main street is closed. The main street to get into the office. And so you have to go and park in the back and go in through the back door. Unlike Sabrina Carpenter's house tour. Going home. Bun is completely coming out of its bun. I was gonna go edit, but I'm lit tired. But it's too late for a nap. I'm going to read. I do have volleyball tonight. We only have about 3 hours left of this book, and my goal is to finish it tonight. It is so cold out. I don't want to play in this. I'm kind of over sand season. I'm always over sand season. I just want to go back indoor. Let's read. All I can think about is I hope somebody sanitized there. It's hot, don't get me wrong, but immediately my brain is like, ew. His love language is definitely physical touch. Love it! That was miserable. Last time I talked to you, I fell asleep while reading for like 15 minutes, so it wasn't that long. Ate dinner, then went to volleyball. Our first game, we were talking with the other team, and it was raining, and it's cold. I had my retainers in, so sorry. It was raining and cold. That team was like, do you guys just want to split? Both take a win of the games? And we're like, yes, because 3 of our players couldn't come again. Our team has not played fully together in so long. Like, I think in total we've played maybe 1 or 2 games when all of us have been there. And I'm getting like really frustrated about it. Thankfully, a lot of the other teams will sub for us too, which is so kind of them. But it's frustrating when it's not our flow. Then we had our second game, which was thankfully back to back. And that team wanted to play. So the team that we decided to split with and not play because of the rain, 3 of those players came and played with us for our second game, which was so kind of them because their other game got canceled and we lost. I turn into such a whiny little baby when it's not nice out, and it has not been nice out at all this whole summer. It was so cold and rainy tonight and downpouring, and I went to pass the ball a few times and my hands were so wet they slipped right out of one another. My setting I couldn't get a feel for. I'm not a frog. I have no stickiness. My hands are so soft and smooth. Because of that, I'm like a dolphin. Just slips right through. I also forgot to tell you when I went up to my parents today, my mom was getting rid of some coolers. I don't know. My parents just like have trouble throwing away anything. They're finally like slowly doing it. For some reason, my mom has like 7 coolers and I don't have any. I took a collapsible one, which will be very nice, and then like one of the Rubbermaid plastic coolers. And then she also gave me one of her bread makers. Excited about that, especially again, since I am gluten-free, and gluten-free bread sucks, honestly. Canyon House is probably the best out of all the gluten-free bread that I've tried, but if I can make my own, that would be even better because every gluten-free bread is smaller in size. Like, it is itty bitty. We're gonna make our own bread eventually. I don't really eat bread that often. I have some in the freezer now. That's how I store mine, and when I need a piece, I take it out. I need to figure out some storage issues that are going on. I might have to get another cubby or something, so I might have to like scour some Facebook Marketplace. That's a task for another day. Right now, we're gonna read. It is 8 o'clock, 2.5 hours left. Maybe we won't finish this tonight. I want to though. I wouldn't finish it till like 10:30. There's no way I can stay up that late. Yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. What? This thing you do where you get scared and hide like a little turtle in its shell? I'm all in. No turtling. I had no idea you went from "I'm working on it" to "This is my bed, sir. Let me introduce you." My ovaries would explode. Just the cutest and sweetest. What a man. Written by a woman. I almost forgot to outro this video, guys. Oh my goodness. That would have been devastating. Alright, well, we did finish Protect. I have not finished How to Win at Travel yet. I didn't really get much further into it. The chapters are very long. Continue listening, but I also want to go in and highlight we are starting to get into like the nitty-gritty of it all. As for Protect, I enjoyed it. Again, it's very much a palate cleanser. I will say there are a lot of spicy scenes once we finally get to the spicy scenes. I could have used less of them, to be completely honest. I don't know if that's just like my mood changing into romances. Not that I don't like a spicy scene. I love a spicy scene, but I find myself wanting to see more communication and them bonding outside of the physicality and intimacy of relationships. Initially, I was like, heck yes, very happy. And then we get into the next chapter, I'm like, oh, another one. So soon? Okay, wonderful. And then a few more chapters go by and I'm like, another one? It just got to be a little too much for me, and that's okay. 2 less spicy scenes and more just like communication and bonding with the family unit. We got a lot more with her parents, but I would have loved to have seen with his parents more too. I'm still going to continue the series. I only have 1 more book and it's by a different author too. I love that we get to experience different authors with this series. I think that is so fun and how they interconnect. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I know I was a little stressed out for no reason in particular because it was supposed to be a relaxing week and I ended up panicking and floundering with all the free time that I have. I don't do well with free time. I definitely love a schedule. As you saw, my sleep did not do well without any form of structure. I just need to start setting alarms in the morning, regardless of if I am able to sleep in or not. I love structure. I love routine. Well, with that, feel free to also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I would really appreciate it. I am uploading, I think, more recipe stuff, or just kind of whatever, but definitely more recipes, especially now that we're getting into the fall season. But you'll see what it is, the end product, in my vlogs, because I love to eat all the sweet treats that I make. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future vlogs, reading vlogs, hanging out, all of that jazz, as well as like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.